and angel fly within my life, beside me in all I do.
Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly angel reading for December 7th through to the 13th. I'm actually going to be using Doreen Virtue's Goddess Guidance cards today because I love them and I felt like it was a lovely time to connect with some empowering female energy. So let's see what they have to say, first of all, for Monday and Tuesday, as always. All right, beautiful card for Monday and Tuesday. Express yourself through creative activities. Sarasvati is a Hindu goddess, and as you can see, she is sitting by the water, playing beautiful music. She actually has her toe on a lily pad, and she's by a swan, and she's just really relaxing. And the goddesses and the angels are telling me that if you're finding things a little challenging, or you're wanting to kind of feel more energized right now, or connect to the peace within you rather than all the stuff that is going on in the world, just to spend some time doing something creative today, to put some energy into your gifts of perhaps music or writing, or perhaps it's just moving your body to dancing, or maybe for you it's actually going outside. I'm sure that for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere it's a bit chilly to put your feet in the water, but if you can be outside in nature, it doesn't necessarily seem like a creative thing to do, but anything that will really get your energy connected to your essence, to your divine, pure, creative flow. And Sarasvati is saying that, just like we were saying last week, that it's really important that we follow our hearts, that the arts are so often connected to many desires that we have as sensitive, beautiful people, and that it's a gift for us to be able to express ourselves in many different ways. So do that rather than seeing it as something that you can do later on. Try and make time for it at the beginning of the week, because it will lift your energy for the rest of the week too. Okay, so going into the middle of the week, beautiful card, Kuan Yin, who many of you may know. She's an Eastern goddess. She's actually often known as like the Eastern Mother Mary, because she's so full of compassion, just as this card says. She actually decided when she left the earth that she was not going to fully ascend until every single one of us had peace on the earth. I think it's very appropriate that she comes up right now to remind us that she's there to help us, and particularly with this very powerful message: release judgments about yourself and others and focus on the love and light that is within everyone. So there is such a powerful truth in that. We can often forget, such a simple message. We all want to feel that, and yet we often, our activities or our thoughts or our actions are pulling us more and more away from that. And so it just like Sarasvati said at the beginning of the week, this feels like a really beautiful time to go back to the basic, so to speak, the basic truth of really taking care of ourselves, of holding that space within us that is loving, so that we can, of course, be more loving to others. That, as we've been speaking about, the peace that we want to see in the world really starts with us. And there's a gentle energy about this week reminding us to go within, so that we don't disconnect from the truth of who we are, but we feel more of it, that this is an opportunity for us to really remember who we are as loving, divine beings. Okay, the last card for the weekend, Sekhmet, is an Egyptian goddess, and it says, be strong, you are stronger than you think, and your strength ensures a happy outcome. So again, this feels like really an inner week, reminding us of how capable, how powerful, how loving we are. And our strength doesn't have to be about being aggressive or, harsh in any way. Our strength comes from remembering that we have the answers within us, that we can make choices, that we are capable, that often sometimes, being strong for many of us in the old ways meant, just doing it by ourselves or keeping our emotions to ourselves. To me, being strong is being truthful. Sometimes that can be about saying that things are challenging and that we need help. Sometimes it's about moving forward in a direction that is not always easy but is very required. Sometimes strength really means about going in the direction, even if other options or other people even may be encouraging us to go in a different way, really trusting ourselves and reminding us that we don't need to um, do anything or be anything other than that we are to be or do what we want. It's actually all within us. It doesn't mean that we can't ask for help, but it does mean sometimes remembering that we can go within, just like Kuan Yin is saying, to really connect with ourselves right now rather than being so distracted or influenced by others. So it's really interesting, and also the strength card can also be about strengthening our bodies and strengthening our physicality, but actually really, and this is just a reminder to me that even if I know a card means a certain thing, that the message really is more about our inner strength right now, our inner world, so that we can allow our inner world to be the foundation for everything that we experience outwardly. So it actually feels very necessary for us to take care of ourselves, to spend some time alone, really, in meditation or in whatever ways are going to help us to feel that strength of our spirit. And of course, the beginning of the week is talking about our creativity and enjoying that flow within us. The goddesses, interestingly, of course, with the feminine energy, is all about the receptivity within us. So whether we're female or not, it doesn't matter. We all have that masculine and feminine energy within us. And if we're wanting to receive more, then it's a beautiful time for us to call on the goddess energy and the goddess within us. And if we are struggling with receiving more, it's even more important to remember that our intuitive ability, our femininity, our grace, our beauty are so much connected to receiving. And so if we can really allow ourselves to nurture that part of us, that innate feminine quality within us, all of those qualities, then our intuition is strengthened. We are able to receive the support more because we're open to it. Our heart's more open, our energy is more open to our highest good. And so sometimes it's not always about doing, it's about being. And we've had a lot of those messages come up recently, particularly with this time of year and all the energy swirling around. So take care of yourselves. Listen to that inner voice. Go within, trust, and know that it's all unfolding beautifully as long as we take care of ourselves first. Much love to you. I will speak to you very soon. And I have the Archangel Michael teleseminar coming up this Saturday. There's still time to register. I will put the link to my events page where you can find out more details and make payment to that. You can call in wherever you are in the world. There's a unique dialing code wherever you are in the world. It's just £15 donation, which is about $22, I believe, and we're going to connect with Archangel Michael to help us to release the old and welcome the new. I'm going to be talking about how it can help you really transform your life, take care of your energy, and make 2016 the best year yet. So if you are interested, I will leave the link below. It's this Saturday, but if you're unable to join us live, you can register and still receive a recording. So I hope to see you, or rather hear you then, because it's all done by telephone, and there'll be an opportunity to ask questions also. So if you have a question for the teleseminar, you can also email me. I'm sending you much love, and I'll speak to you then or next week. Bye bye for now.